One fundamental aspect about numbers is that they're made up of digits. They are represented with the help of something called as digits. Digits are nothing but symbols, guys. For example, this is a symbol of 1. This is also a symbol of 1. This is also a symbol of 1. Depending on the languages, you represent it in different way. All are symbols of 1, number 1. Again, what I'm writing here also is just symbols. Literally. Right? So you need to realize that these are human made. They're symbols and they are human made basically. Is it not? Okay. So digits are nothing but symbols that we use to form numbers. The most common system that we use is your decimal system. Right? Decimal because there are 10 of this deci. Okay. So there are 10 symbols that we use to represent different numbers. For example, 73, 753. Right? This means something else, this means something else, but we are using the same set of symbols, 7 and 3, 7 and 3. There is 5 as well. 7 and 3, 703, 073, 730. These are all symbols, but because of the placement, they mean different things at different point of time. So we're looking at the symbols, okay? For example, 73 is made up of digits 7 and 3. Basically, you can read digits as symbols. Symbols which is nothing but 7 and 3. So digits, depending on the place, the value changes. Again, 73 is not the same as 37, right? But they are made up of same digits, is it not? So what changes over here is the place value. So 753, 7 is the 100th place, 5 is the 10th place, and 3 is your 1st place. Okay, again, digits are it's a very simple concept. Digits are nothing but your symbols that is used to represent numbers. Now, let's look at some activity and concrete the idea of digits. Find out how many numbers have 2 digits, 3 digit, 4 digit, and 5 digit numbers. Okay, so in decimal system, there are many other systems. Of course, I can't talk about it now, but yeah. So before we start off, I have a quick question for you guys. How many numbers are there between 7 to 9? That including 7. How do you find this? So you might end up using something like this. 7 to 9, right? Let me call this as A, B, C. Easy to communicate. A, 9 minus 7 is equal to 2. Are there just two numbers between 7 to 9, including 7? Let's look at it. 9, 8, and including 7, there are 3 of them. So what went wrong? Answer is 3. Right? So I needed to add 1 to get the actual number. Let's talk about B. 9 minus 6 will give me 3. But we know that this will be wrong because we just found that 9 minus 7, which is 2, was not exactly the number which we are looking for. 9 minus 6 including 6 means 9, 8, 7 and 6. There are 4 of them, not 3. So again, where did we go wrong? Finally, 9 to 4. Let me explain over here why this 1 is being added. See, 7 to 9 is excluding 7. When I subtract 9 minus 7, I exclude 7 out of the count. Right? So when I tell, let me show it this way. So when we tell 9 minus 7, we are telling, okay, you know what? All these numbers has to be excluded from 0 to 9 count. So how many numbers are there? Just 8 and 9. But if we want to include 7 as well, we need to add 1 because 7 is excluded from such subtraction. Actually, any subtraction, right? Any subtraction which follows this rule, we end up with 1 short of actual count. So to include the value which we are subtracting, to include that particular value, we need to add 1. So basically 9 to 4, it will be 9 minus 4 plus 1. So all you have to understand is, if I want to include that in my count, I need to add back 1. That's it. As simple as that. So this is 6. Let's have a look. See, this is again 9. This is 4. How many counts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But 4 has to be included as per this statement. Include 4. So what do you end up with? You end up with this set of value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them. Okay. Now let's answer the question. How many 2 digits are there? So let's talk about 2 digit. So 2 digits starts from 10 and ends at 19, right? Wrong, 99. But as usual, we need to add 1. I explain the reason why. Because I want to include 10. So this will be 190. Right? So I did some math over there. So when it comes to 3 digit, how many numbers are there in all the 3 digits combined? So the maximum value of 3 digit is 999. Minimum is 100. And remember, we need to add 1. So this will be basically 900. So you can see the pattern, right? 4 digits. And I know this will be 9,000. And finally, 5 digits. This will be 90,000. There will be 90,000 numbers. Please understand why are we adding 1. That's pretty important. It has to do with including, the number which we are subtracting with.